had to jump online and tell you about this new video that's going viral called Kung Fury. I'm always the last to know, I'm sorry. So my roommate comes to me and goes, have you seen this video yet? And I go, no, what is it about? Well, it's a tribute to 80s cop movies in Miami, and but it's got Kung Fu in it, it's got David Hasselhoff in it, it's got video arcade games that go crazy and start shooting people up. I'm like, what are you talking about? This sounds ridiculous, right up my alley. So I get online and I watch it, and it's about 30 minutes long, and it's just about the craziest, most creative thing I've seen in a long time. And what's really funny is it stays true. I'm a teenager in the 80s. I'm a child of the 80s, so I grew up in the 80s. And so anyone who lived through VHS like I did, the beginning of VHS and the demise of VHS, you have videotape dropout, that snow. And so this is supposedly a bootleg, or it's a discovered videotape of VHS of Kung Fury, who's our hero, who was a police officer who just wants to do what he thinks is right all the time. So it's just such a parody of 80s cop movies, and you've got such ridiculous things going on. You got time travel, you got Adolf Hitler, who's out to destroy the world, not only in the 1940s, but also in the 80s in this film. And it's from David Sandberg. Did I get his name right? Look at me, folks. Yes, David Sandberg, who did a Kickstarter campaign for $600,000 and made this. And Jorma Taccone, I never have to say his name right, from Lonely Island. He plays Adolf Hitler. He was also Chaka in Land of the Lost. Do I Land of the Lost? Land of the Lost. Isn't that creepy how I know exactly where that is? Where was I? So it's really funny. Make sure you check it out, and make sure you share it with everyone, because this is where the next filmmakers are coming from. Here's where Hollywood is looking, and with people doing parodies and people making their own films, everyone's an amateur filmmaker and just one step away from professional. But this had a lot of love in it, a lot of creativity, so many great 80s references, super funny. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and make sure you head over to my video. Let me try that again. For more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Make sure you head over to iTunes and take along my podcast. And if you like what you see, somewhere there to subscribe. I would appreciate it. From Sin City, I'll catch you next time.